Israel, a Middle Eastern country on the Mediterranean Sea, is regarded by Jews, Christians, and Muslims as the biblical Holy Land. And these are the 10 tourist sites you must visit in Israel. The Holy Lavra of Saint Saba's, known in Syriac as Marsaba, is a Greek Orthodox monastery, overlooking the Kidron Valley at a point halfway between the Old City of Jerusalem and the Dead Sea, within the Bethlehem Governorate of the West Bank. The monks of Marsaba and those of subsidiary houses are known as Sabaites. Although female travelers are not allowed to actually enter the monastery, the view is enough of a reason to visit, with the metal domes glinting in the sun between the rock face. Marsaba Monastery is one of the Holy Land's great historic sites. Masada is an ancient fortress in southern Israel's Judean desert. It's on a massive plateau overlooking the Dead Sea. A cable car and a long, winding path climb up to the fortifications, built around 30 BC. Among the ruins are King Herod's palace, which sprawls over 3 rock terraces, and a Roman-style bathhouse with mosaic floors. The Masada Museum has archaeological exhibits and recreations of historical scenes. If you're up for a hike, the winding snake path is the perfect way of reaching the top, with excellent panoramas all the way. Otherwise, take the cable car and see the views without the sweat. The Sea of Galilee, also called Lake Tiberias, Kinneret, or Kinnereth, is a freshwater lake in Israel. It is the lowest freshwater lake on Earth and the second lowest lake in the world, at levels between 215 meters and 209 meters below sea level. Whether you're here to visit the churches of Tabgha, where Jesus delivered the Sermon on the Mount and carried out much of his preaching, or you just want to soak in the hot pools near Tiberias and do some hiking, this beautiful region is a major highlight of any trip. The Timna Valley is located in southern Israel in the southwestern Arava/Araba, approximately 30 kilometers north of the Gulf of Aqaba, and the city of Eilat. The area is rich in copper ore and has been mined since the 5th millennium BCE. The landscapes here have a visceral quality, which enchants all who visit, with towering cliffs and surreally shaped boulders set between vast tracts of multi-hued sand. Timna's copper mining history, which stretches back to the ancient Egyptians, is also worth exploring. The area is full of ancient mine shafts and rock inscriptions that desert adventurers can seek out. Bethlehem is a Palestinian town, south of Jerusalem in the West Bank. The biblical birthplace of Jesus, it's a major Christian pilgrimage destination. The birth is marked by an inlaid silver star, in a grotto under the 6th century, Church of the Nativity, which shares Manger Square with the 15th century Church of St. Catherine. Although many travelers only come here as a day trip from Jerusalem, the town is an excellent place to base yourself for excursions into the surrounding countryside, with its Byzantine monasteries, and sites related to events related in the New Testament in the Bible. The sea is called dead because its high salinity prevents macroscopic aquatic organisms, such as fish and aquatic plants, from living in it, though minuscule quantities of bacteria and microbial fungi are present. In times of flood, the salt content of the Dead Sea can drop from its usual 35% to 30% or lower. It is bordered by Jordan to the east and Israel and the West Bank to the west. It lies in the Jordan Rift Valley, and its main tributary is the Jordan River. The lake's surface is 430.5 meters below sea level, making its shores the lowest land-based elevation on Earth. Jaffa, in Hebrew Yaffo and in Arabic Jaffa and also called Jaffo or Joppa, the southern and oldest part of Tel Aviv Yaffo, is an ancient port city in Israel. Jaffa is famous for its association with the biblical stories of Jonah, Solomon, and Saint Peter, as well as the mythological story of Andromeda and Perseus, and later for its oranges. Lots of hummus places here which are very tasty and worth a try. The buildings and cobbled streets provide a unique atmosphere. Jaffa is indeed an old city of arts and culture which is worth visiting whenever you are in Israel. Nazareth is a city in Israel with biblical history, located in the beautiful Lower Galilee region of Israel. In the Old City, the domed Basilica of the Annunciation is, some believe, where the angel Gabriel told Mary she would bear a child. St. Joseph's Church is said to be the site of Joseph's carpentry workshop. The underground synagogue church is reputedly where Jesus studied and prayed. Nazareth Village, an open-air museum, reconstructs daily life in Jesus' era. Nazareth, famed for being the city where Jesus had lived and grown up, today Nazareth is the largest Arab city in Israel, and one of the largest cities in northern Israel. The majority of the people in Nazareth are Muslim or Christian. Haifa is a northern Israeli port city built in tiers, extending from the Mediterranean, up the north slope of Mount Carmel. The city's most iconic sites are the immaculately landscaped terraces of the Baha'i Gardens and, at their heart, the gold-domed shrine of the Bab. At the foot of the gardens lies the German colony, with shops, galleries, and restaurants in 19th-century buildings. This is a place you must put on your travel destination list. The garden is very spectacular in a way that you can't get enough of its beauty. Jerusalem, a city in Israel, is considered by many to be one of the holiest places in the world. Jerusalem has one of the world's most recognizable skylines, with the golden helmet of the Dome of the Rock, glinting above the caramel-colored stone of the Old City. This ancient city holds deep religious significance for all those of the monotheistic faiths, and the labyrinthine alleyways in the Old District are packed with religious sites and mind-boggling history. Dodge the crowds of pilgrims and take a walk along the walls that still wrap around the Old City. Explore the city's fabulous museums, and immerse yourself in the mazy lanes that kings, crusaders, and conquerors have all fought over. Jerusalem enchants and confounds in equal measures.